Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? It's this throwback. I'm Sean. Um, I guess I call myself a crime journalist, a crime reporter, a a truth seeker. So, but whatever. So, welcome. How y'all doing? Thank you for coming checking back in with me, man. I get, it's like I get you know you do this and you don't know but every now and then just to hear somebody, yo man, I saw the show, I love it, keep doing your thing. So yeah, so thanks, shout out for the people, you know what I'm saying. Salute. Okay, let's get into it. So last time, know what happened last time, y'all? My battery went dead. So I was going, and it clicked off. So apologize about that. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more quicker this time. Maybe not rattle on so much or whatever the case may be. La 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 la. Right? Okay. So it's 10 o'clock. So 11 o'clock would be good, right? So yeah. So the first thing I wanted to get into was the fact that, did y'all see out there that all of them ladies for Planned Parenthood, the Planned Parenthood situation, where it was 6 women, and them wasn't like, don't think them was the ladies at the desk when you come in. No, these was, I think it was 3 doctors, a couple of directors. These was all directors. These was all people that was up high up, or whatever the case may be, within Planned Parenthood. I didn't see the video yet, but supposedly it's a video out there where one chick talking about, I'm gonna buy me a Lamborghini and all of this and all of that. Yo, $50,000 a kid. That's what I seen at one place. $50,000 per child. But imagine if it's, somebody because they keeping track of what you going through and your records and all that. So once that get into a system, a database, somebody need that. So yeah, oh yeah, we got somebody, they coming in at 6 months. Because I remember when they kept up in the abortion times. Like in the beginning when they first started really doing them, it was, you could go up to a certain amount of time, but then they kept extending it up. I remember when I was a teenager, chicks that was 7 months pregnant going to get an abortion, 6 months pregnant. I'm like, but that's like a whole baby right there. And now you know why. So look, in closing, if you want to, check the information out for yourself. I'm not lying about that. That's one. Two, it's definitely your right to, but just know what the other side of that is. Like, yeah, I'm not going to put too much emphasis on protecting myself, male and female, but then, man, we could go get an abortion. But okay, you can, but just think about that. Just think about that side. But let's move on, right? So, yeah, so out in California, I was talking about out in California and everything, it was Child Protective Services out there. Cause what happened with the LA County Child Protective Services out there is private owned. And so private owned, government don't got nothing to do with it. They was doing whatever. So they private owned, they going in, they taking kids and all of this. So children that was supposed to be in their custody, they was selling too. So it was a big ring. So you get to, say, in Minnesota. They said in Minnesota it was the judges and all of that was crooked. So you got this right now going out there. You got some people that think Timothy Charles Hoseth is a crook, he lying, he this and this and that, he just a scammer. And then there's some people out there that follow. Now, this guy, somebody that say it's a task force, a pedophile task force ring and all that. To me, I kind of believe him. I could see where he might add some stuff on, But I kind of believe him. But you got some people out there that's saying that you can't believe him. So what you telling us, Sharon? I'm saying you got to start opening up your mind and investigating. Somebody said to me, I'm online and I posted something about executive order number 13. I got my little clipboard, right? Got my little highlight clips, right? Make sure I don't forget nothing. So, but you got executive order number 13037, right? Bill Clinton signed that in 1997. And what it pretty much said was it designated all people that classify known as the African American race to property of the United States of America. So remember I was telling y'all that the United States is a corporation and it's not a country? Okay, follow me now. So the corporation of the United States of America that's registered, like say a farm, if a farm would have registered in the farm, his cattle, we they cattle. The United States is a business, we is their product. So that's it. In Clinton, they said it was always known that was the case, but Clinton was the first one to sign it in. And so we're going to get back to executive orders later, but it's a lot of executive orders that got signed between Clinton, Bush, and Obama that did us dirty. I mean, did us dirty. Like the Obama did. So I get into him next. He signed some. He's the one that made up them FEMA camps. He's the one that gave the governors the power to do them FEMA camps, how they could do whatever they want, and they martial lawing it up in draconian laws and rules and stuff like that. Like you got some people on the beach over here and some people still on lockdown 7 over here and stuff like that. Some people never wore a mask the whole time. Some people did wear masks. It's crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? They want to open up Disney World, but you can't vote. Like, come on. You could go to the beach. You could go to Disney World. You could go to Walmart and stand in line to go on Walmart, but you can't go stand in line to vote. I don't get it. Even if it's, they giving everybody, if you want to go in there and even write the ballots in. You know what I'm saying? You go in there and you write the ballots in. Everybody get their own, a brand new paper, so you ain't got write the ballots in, stuff it. You know what I'm saying? Like, wipe the shit down. Like, I don't see how, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you sitting in there for an hour in there breathing. You're going in there real quick, easy breezy. Even if you online waiting, you still online waiting outside, social distance. Go inside and vote. But they trying to steal the election. But anyway. Write it if it hurts someone else. Like, yeah. That's that other shit. That's that other shit. You know, I'm sorry. Excuse my French. Tell them I'm just reading talking points. You just regurgitating what they say. That shit really. The situation with the Planned Parenthood, man. That's really a shit. And they ain't even talking about it. They not even talking about it. I'm trying to get where I left off at. I got so much stuff. Yeah, man, executive order. Oh yeah, there you go. Here you go, right there. There you go, right there. Boom! And boom! Executive Order 13037 made us human property. Human slaves, human property. Yeah. It's crazy. Basically, and y'all watch this. Basically, legally, he made it where anybody in the government could sell us. I mean, we their property. They could sell us. They could sell us. So now you got these government officials interacting with officials in Italy, interacting with officials in Australia, interacting with officials in Africa. The dirty ones. Not all of them, but the dirty ones. So you got all of the dirty officials all working together, conspiring together to do us in. That's why the pandemic, think about it. The pandemic hurt every country around the world, right? When it stopped. It hurt every country around the world, and it hurt them so much to where you see that it was all smoke and mirrors. It was all smoke and mirrors. When the music stopped, you see, yo, y'all really is taking advantage of us. Right. We see the only ones that's still making money right now when nothing is moving. People that's still making money right now when nothing is moving probably got some kind of, they crooked. Drugs, something, they crooked. Human trafficking. I told you last week I could show where, you know, it's a human trafficking ring in Nigeria. It's the Mexican cartel and got into it. Over there in Australia. The UK is big. So it's big, it's global. It's global. But you gotta start seeing it. I got some brothers I got some brothers later on I'm gonna talk about that. I was watching a video, but he was saying the way to break the spell is the first is the look for yourself. The you know what I'm saying? The look and see and shit. And once you look and see, and then the shit they saying, oh, it ain't no aliens, hypothetically. It ain't no aliens, and then you look and somebody show you something and you like, oh, word. Spell broke. But anyway. So let's go back to Joe Scarborough. Because we left off on Joe Scarborough. I ain't finished with him yet. Right? And not really technically Joe Scarborough. But we talking about the doctor. The doctor that signed off on the death certificate. They caught him with 100 body parts and food container storage, Ziploc bags and embalming fluid and all that in his storage locker. And he didn't get nothing but some tickets, no charges, and stuff like that. And so that goes back to they was infiltrating all levels of the government. They was infiltrating all levels of the government. And you can't, even if you hate that man so much, you still got to respect the office. And you can't do illegal stuff to try to unseat a president. You can't do that. Oh yeah, DJ Vlad. I had to read it so I make sure I hit it right. So we had a situation where the brother hit me up and said, yo, I put something up, DJ Vlad, call him a culture vulture and all that, this and that. And he took my joint down. I think he blocked him or something like that. So I went on there and I shot him a nice little tweet. Hey yo, man, you out of pocket. You want to dabble and get money off the black community, but then you don't want to listen to the black community. You want to pick and choose which one is us you listen to, and long as you got the stands behind you that's giving you money, you don't give a bloop. Nah, brother. Nah, white guy. That's not how it's gonna roll. I said, black men that care. So you on notice. You better chill out and you better y'all gotta start showing some respect. Cause black men that care gonna reach out. Man, I need that on the shirt. Black men that care. You could put 2 C's. Black men that care don't get crushed. Nah, you don't need the crush part. So yeah. So the brother was like, thanks, Sherm. Thanks, man. Like, yo, we gotta start sticking together. I had another brother call me tonight. He was like, yo, Sherm, man, I just had to talk to you about, like, and we started like, yo, when you be saying crazy shit, because I'm telling you what's happening, man. The earth is changing. The earth is changing. Oh, this, I knew the earth was changing just because I did my gardening and conspiracy, and chemtrails, gardening and chemtrails. I think something like that, whatever. So, but I think that the leaves is not the same green as they was last year, this time. Showing you crazy. But I'm out there gardening. I'm in tune with nature this year. Last year I would just sit outside and I like the birds, like Mike Tyson. You know, listen to the birds. I had a bird coop growing up. Red birds, blue birds, black bird with the rusty thing. I got the owl. I got crows. I got birds. I like birds. So I'm watching the trees a lot. That's where I'm going with this. Where you going with this, Sherm? So what, you like birds? I like trees. So I'm sitting, I'm watching them, watch the trees swaying and stuff like that. Because that's what we do. We the original Native Americans. We the original Jews. Watch this, right? Why you say that, sir? Because the second president of Egypt told the Jews, y'all will never be able to have peace in here. And then he went into the biblical exacting of why y'all won't be. But then he said, because you left black but came back white. So they know, bro. We gotta know. Once we know them, they done. And they trying to stop us from waking up. So, but anyway, so go back to the trees and all that, right? So the trees looking green. So I called the brother. He said, man, the earth is is alive like you. Like I'm alive, right? You and what I breathe out, the trees, what we breathe out, the trees breathe in. And what the trees breathe out, we breathe in. So if we sick, the trees gonna get sick. And I think, personally, I think with all that's going on TV and all that's going on in the world and that's all that's going on in here, they got us so confused, so this, so that, and so our spirit. And I ain't no spirit. Our spirit, our chi, our collective psyche is so out of whack. It's throwing the planet out of whack. We hurting, so the planet hurting. I'm telling you, this is what I think, right? And so I started talking to called Tank. I posted a video live. Tank, so I'm talking to Tank. I talked to another sister. Then I seen the 2 videos that the brother posted up or whatever the case may be. Sister telling me that it's 2 comets that's supposed to be coming towards the planet and they supposed to crash and they supposed to spit fire, right? Now, I done seen videos of holes burning, people done said burning stuff coming out of the ground. But then I seen another brother that's showing me where it looked like it's spaceships and it's people and stuff like that, like in the clouds. I'm waiting for this brother to come on. I'm waiting for this brother to come on. I'm gonna watch it. They supposed to be doing a show tonight where they talking about it all. Then I talked to Tank. Tank was like, all of the dimensions all of the dimensions of the universe is kind of collapsing down. They pressing on each other. It's time for, like, you gotta understand that just like we evolved, the solar system and the planet is gonna evolve too. Whether it's the ice age or more volcanoes or whatever, it's going to be a evolution of the planet too. Plate shifting, maybe what's that? Alaska end up not being cold for and it reveal Earth and land up on. You never know what's gonna happen, right? Yeah. So getting back, boom. We gonna get back to that. So yeah, man, I need that on the shirt. If we don't speak out on the wrong, we let the ones that need to know the guidance down. Like, for instance, you got a lot of black men that went to the military. And you got people that'll say, yo, fuck them niggas that went to the southern military, man. They some sellouts, man. When they fought the wars. But what about the knowledge that them black soldiers got? See, this is where we talk about emotional thinking, because I stopped talking. I don't even get on that too much no more. But emotional thinking and logical thinking. Logically, we at a war. Logically, we as a people need an army. Whether it's we need an army. Black soldiers, military tactics, bingo. So why would you alienate the ones that could teach you the tactics of your opponent? Boom. Fun fact, China's CCP policy states that they could get into the back of all your stuff. They get into the back of all your stuff. They could get into the back of any electronic equipment, anything, whatever, blah, 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 blah. They could get into it. They could get into it. The four of us. Retired military field colonel. See, this is why I say, but they say these guys, he's a field colonel. He gave up the 7th District Court of Broward County, number 115919, Florida, Minnesota, FBI. Like they was all crooked. The Minnesota FBI, the Minnesota Department of Justice, it was all crooked. So Holdsmith is saying that it was all crooked and they was all part of the cabal, and he working with the president trying to bring all that shit down. Some people say he a kook, he this and this and that. I don't know. As a crack what's your boy? Shout out Young Pharaoh. Young Pharaoh yesterday was talking about, I'm the best investigative reporter in the. I'm like, yeah, I know. I feel like I was on it for a minute too. I've been on it for a minute. Because this is why I'm doing this, man. Because I knew something was wrong. I knew what they was feeding us was wrong. I knew shit that I was seeing was wrong. Allegedly, it's talks of even Paul Rand and Pence trying to do an assassination, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, that's what they say happened. So yo, it's got all kinds of stuff going on that black people don't focus on. I'm here to tell you, we don't focus on nothing but IG battles, the latest tragedy, who got killed, celebrities, what they wearing, who the best basketball player between Jordan and LeBron. A couple other things, basketball wives and shit like that. Like, our collective intellect is going backwards, man. But everybody is swear they smart, but we headed in the right direction. But back to this. So you got this in the retired military colonel. He said they was going around and they helping. He said he got 24 books. He wrote 24 books. They all numbered. And he said after it's all over, he gonna sign them, and them the only 24 bucks he gonna make on it. So I don't know. Secret Service. Let's talk about Secret Service, right? Right. So Secret Service, I'm watching the Secret Service agent, and he talk about Joe Biden. And he talk about how Joe Biden, from the time his wife and son died, or wife and child, I don't know if it was actually a son, but his wife and child died, that he couldn't keep it together in public without pills. So they been like Robin Givens feeding them Mike Tyson the pills. They been Mike Tyson and Joe Biden all these years, right? And so he said sometimes he get out, he don't even know it. He just start grabbing on people and all that. And he said one time I had to literally grab him off of somebody because you could see she was uncomfortable and all that, right? And he said, so he said he got removed, but he said after a while, everybody knew that that's how Joe was. That's how Joe was. So then when he got elected to vice president, right, you get to stay in the vice president joint and all that. But he didn't want to stay there. He always wanted to go stay at his mansion because he said it got a hot tub in it and do boop, boop, boop. So, okay, boom. So when he get there, they said when he get there, every night when Joe get to his house, boom, take his clothes off. Take his clothes off, walk around naked, whoever in the fucking hot tub, whatever, he gets in there naked, that's how he do, whatever the case. And they said they just live with it. But they said, what about when the female FBI agents come around? What about the female FBI agents? So they said some would be down with it, and Joe ended up fucking the Secret Service agents and shit. Some wouldn't be down with it, and you know you can't leave. They was like, they said on the Hill, they said don't never go in no office by yourself with him, and it was a certain group of these heads. They was like, don't never go in the be in an office or elevator by yourself. Yeah, this is all, yeah. Hey, see, this the stuff that they say is fake, right? They say they got the base, underground bases, and one of them they found 35,927 kids. You know what I'm saying? They say that's not that's a lie. You know that didn't happen, but they still not even telling us that Obama gay. They still won't admit to that. Like if he was gay, he was gay. There's a lot of people gay out there. Go both ways. So what? If Obama is gay, he gay. Don't matter, right? Like why hide it? That's my thing. Why hide it? Why lie to the American public? Why lie to the people? If you put in a place where you sitting in judgment of people and judgment over their lives and signing this and signing that, and you can't even be honest with yourself or honest with us about yourself. So think about it. That's all I want y'all to do is think. So then they even got where I seen a video tonight, and shout out to Amina again on MREX. Amina got pictures, how she say she got receipts, and where Michelle Obama is not Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama is Michael Taylor. And then the birthmark, they got the picture of Michael with the birthmark on the elbow right here. And Michelle Obama got the same birthmark. So I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know, but I'm just saying for y'all got to keep y'all minds out. Y'all can't say, yo, y'all bugging, sure. Y'all, but you can't think like that with this no more. I heard Pink is a man. Pink is a man. Justin Bieber is a girl. Ellen is a man. Like so white people will go hard on them on they people that they'll go hard and they'll be honest with the shit. We get a little bit more mesmerized by the fandom of the situation. And that goes back to the thing I seen Pharaoh saying this too on his joint. We gotta drain our swamp. Like we can't, even with the voting thing. I get it. We gonna vote for somebody that's going with a pen magic stroke make everything better. I got that. Okay. What part of it, the equation of making it better, are we responsible for though? You know what I'm saying? Like even if Trump put in, if whoever signed reparations right now and gave everybody $125,000, $250,000, $1 million, whatever they decided to give us, broken up over 20 years, right? The way we going, what's going to happen with the money? Do you see us taking the money as a people collectively and being prosperous with it? And doing wonderful, great things? Or do you see us buying cars, buying jewelry, buying this, buying, getting breast implants, getting everybody gonna have fake boobs, plastic this. I'm saying, like, we got some of the shit we gotta call out. Your homeboy that's going out there robbing people, yo, bro, you gotta chill out, man. You gotta do something different, man. Like, sooner or later, we gotta stop giving drug dealers passes. I hustled. I hustled. I also stopped. So I'm saying, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying I'm better than nobody. I'm just saying you gotta stop doing the destructive behavior too. We gotta stop. We can't just say they responsible for all of our problems. But anyway. Michigan nurse said that they laying off nurses. And this is one of the nurses. They laying off nurses in Michigan, 60% capacity and all of that. The governor manipulated the numbers. Out there, the governor manipulated the numbers. That's what she said, allegedly. The governor manipulated them. So what you got going on is, if the virus don't start up again, then they gonna try to get enough of these. To me personally, I think that some of these murders have been staged. Which ones? I seen somebody that was trying to make an argument for Nipsey Hussle being the setup, Tamir Rice, Mike Brown, Eric Gardner. So to me, it just seemed like they always come around at a convenient time where it distracts us from what else is going on in American society and the government and all that. Like, they give us this to keep us distracted. That's my personal opinion. I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, none of the people that done lost people to police violence or nothing like that. I done been smacked up by police too. I'm just saying that I think that they know how emotional we are, and because we so emotional, they could do anything and they could get us off the trail or something. Right? So you had 28,937 sealed indictments entered from 10/30/17 to 4/30/18, right? So, and they had 4,900, it's about averaging about 4,000 in sealed indictments a month right now. Normal used to be 1,079. So yeah, I did look up the guy Timothy Charles Holmeseth and everything, and working with it. But these are the questions that he said ask. These are questions that he said ask. Who is Q? Who is the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force? Are any children rescued from underground? Was the CCPS or CPS out there in California kidnapping kids? And then this was a crazy one. He said that your law license is no such thing as a law license. There's no such thing as a license to practice law. So he said the bar is not a government agency. The bar is a private club. So when you go to college for 9 years, look how they scamming y'all, man. Look at how they scamming us. Check this out. How they scamming us, Sharon. So you go to these college institutions, and you go to school for 8, 9 years, however long you go, and they give you your degree. Then you go to the bar and you get your bar card or whatever the case may be. You don't get a legal license though. You don't get a legal license. You get accepted into the club, the bar club. They lying to you. They lying. So technically, if you go in there and study the books and you can pass the bar, then you supposed to be able to be a lawyer. See, I'm telling you, shit is rigged. Shit is rigged. Shit is rigged. I was like, wow, that would be crazy. So yeah, so I think this will happen. They wouldn't let Trump in the club because remember he couldn't get no loans here. They wasn't giving him no loans. He had to go before he ran for president. And I think when he lost his money, he was struggling or whatever. The hotels wasn't doing good. he was trying to look for a loan to get, you know what I'm saying? And I think a German bank, if I'm not mistaken. That's why I think the German PM, Prime Minister, is down with him, was the first one to kind of say, yeah, let's investigate China. Because even the media here was against him. The media here was against him, and they trying to paint it to the whole world that the whole America is against him. But so she was the first one to get with him and line up with him. And then Australia and now India and all of them done fell in line as far as let's get to the bottom of it, right? So this is what I think happened. I think they wouldn't let Trump in. They kept him out. Whether they didn't know if they could trust him, maybe they didn't want his blood, whatever the case, I don't know. They didn't. So when he got in there, then with them attacking him, they was attacking him so much. I mean, think about it. They was investigating him from before he was in president. They was investigating all his people. George, excuse me. Was it George Papadopoulos? The guy, he said, yo, they came at me, they kept asking me, he said once I was working for Carson, and when he dropped out, Trump, I started working with Trump. He said right after that, all these rich people start coming up, rich donors and this one and all this, and yo, Russia this, Russia that. And he was like, yo, I wasn't even trying to hear that. And he said, but it was amazing how they kept coming at me. They kept coming at me. They was trying to set him up. They was trying to set him up. They was trying to set one of his little people up so they could try to take him down. Even that's treason. Is there such thing as a required law license under the U.S. Constitution? Or has the Bar Association been deceptively referring to their membership card as a license to bring the entire court system under their private control? Think about it. We set up some private group that ain't really got nothing to do with the law, and we set it up 100 and something years ago, and because nobody don't even remember now, after a while we could, through the years, we could reshape it to where we the bar, but somebody actually get in there that's not a lawyer, that's looking for any weapon they could use against these heads, like, hey, President Trump, check this out. Look how this worded right here. Look what this say right here. It's all about the words. It's all about the words. That's why you need to know your laws now, because I'm going to tell you, I blasted on my mortgage company. They call me. I'm not behind. My mortgage due on the 14th. I'm current. I'm maybe a late fee. Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me during the pandemic? I'm a veteran. I know my rights. The president signed in the law. You don't even supposed to be caught talking about foreclosing and nothing. So you supposed to be just sitting back waiting to see who pay and who don't pay. If they ain't called, why are you calling me? Get off my phone. Don't call me no more. Click. You gotta, when you know your rights, you tell them your rights and you firm, they gonna respect you. That's what we don't do. I think that's my right. Oh, that's wrong. That's nah. You stand up straight. Man, nah. I'm gonna need a license. I'm gonna need a warrant for that. I'm gonna need a warrant for you to kick in my door like on the first 48 hours. I'm gonna need some proof. I'm gonna need to see a white shirt up in here. We gonna talk about this. Nah, you gotta know your rights. Word up. That's that Supreme. 45 minutes. Oh. 1 point. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Gator Gingrich, or whatever her name is, right? She been on there on the thing, but she worth 45 million too, right? So they broke it down to, for her to be worth 45 million, it would have to average out to 1.6 million a year. How does she make 1.6 million a year? She on the take. They crooked in the Supreme Court, in the House of Representatives, in the Senate, in Congress, in your local joints, in the state Supreme Courts. the state politicians, cops. You got some people in the correction agency and all of that. Jeffrey Epstein not dead. Jeffrey Epstein, they did it. They swooped in. They swooped in and got him. So I'm telling you, it's all over. We need black people asking questions like this. That's what we need. We need black people asking questions like this. Let me see. Oh, that ain't that long. So we gotta start. That's what we need. Inflated stats. Governor Paul Pelosi's son Jr. Paul Pelosi Jr. Nancy Pelosi's son. That's what I meant to say. Paul Pelosi Jr.'s son, whatever. Paul Pelosi Jr., her husband name I guess is Paul, and the son of Nancy got busted. Company Natural Blue, fraud. Pelosi had 10 million shares in it, and like I said before, she worth 190 million. But she been in office all that time. How's she been in office all that time? I mean, how'd she get that money? She been in office all that time. Okay, Mom Wars. We got Michael Aquino. Michael Aquino and Valeria. I got his name written down further down. But that's the ones that they was went from psych ops in the military to they went from psych ops to Mind Wars to MK Ultra. So this is the person that created MK Ultra, Michael Aquino. All that MK Ultra and all that come from Mind Wars, military thing. So this dude was retired, CIA, and all of that, right? And he was even down with a human trafficking ring. I just posted the thing up. He was down with a human trafficking ring. I forget what year. I think it was in the 70s. He was a cultist from the 68 to 73. I think he was a cultist. Then he started his own shit. Then he started he got the generals and the Joint Chiefs of Staff was even at this cult where he had them reading that Hitler shit. And this is all this come from Hitler. Fluoride in the water to block your joint up here, your guard gene, make it harden. Y'all gotta stop drinking fluoride. Fluoride bad. Fluoride bad. Sherm say fluoride bad, right? So okay, going back to the trafficking rings. Rhino horns. The rhino horn people that was out there poaching and cutting the rhino horns off. Rhino horn peoples, they stopped doing rhino horns and they doing human trafficking now. Of course, in China, they doing the human trafficking. They about the babies outside and all of this. I even seen a day where they was talking about Doritos was linked to Planned Parenthood and the fetuses and all that, and so something what they was sprinkling them on the Doritos. That's why people was going crazy. They was drying up the aborted fetuses and sprinkling on the Doritos, allegedly. I just heard that one. I'm going to look into that one because that's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, going back, so you got China, the Ukraine, where they had the babies. They had the babies and they caught 130 Chinese people trying to adopt all Ukrainian babies and stuff like that. What you think they going to do? Soon as they get off the thing, give all 100 of them 30 of them babies up. Because they ain't taking no babies, adopting no babies to take to China. They don't even think there's too many people over there as is. So they're going to adopt them babies. They're going to take them over there and make some sauce out of them. What kind of sauce, I don't know. You got the Mexicans, they got into it. Larry Epstein Island, Hollywood, John Slattery. Look up John Slattery. He one of the creeps out there. Patrick Sheridan. He's another creep out there. Hitler didn't die, y'all. They brought him here. Hitler didn't die. They brought him here. Hitler didn't die. They brought him here. They brought him and all his people here. And then what happened is they fell in love with Hitler's control he had over Germany. And so they Hitler bloodline with Bush bloodline and the Rothschilds bloodline. New World Order. Let's talk about that drug Trump was taking. Hydrochloroquine, quintiquine, whatever it's called. 65,000 frontline people, they asked, right? 65,000 all around the world. They had 15 choices. 37% of them wanted the one Trump was taking. But they'll tell you, it's this and this and that, and Robert De Niro, he was tied to a sex ring in Paris. He ran, and he got caught up in a underage child's sex ring. He ran and shit, and then he came back later on, questioned, and he squirmed out of that. That's how it always happened. Ashton Kutcher, girl, he was showing up to meet that night on a date at 8 o'clock. Boom, she dead. Joe Scarborough, chick, 8 in the morning, supposed to meet that couple. She dead. He not around. And shit like that. And they get passes. It's just a script. It's a script. It's a script. It's a script. It's a script. De Niro, when Roman Polanski was raping the chick at the no, they're not even that. Let's get off of that. That's later on. Robert De Niro was with the sex ring, but guess who else wife was tied to it too at the time? Sylvester Stallone wife, Bridget Nielsen. The one that was with Flavor Love, and Flavor and her and all that big tall one. Yeah, she was down. She was questioned in the sex ring, underage prostitute ring. He ran away, was wanted, escaped. Yeah. Multiple Planned Parenthood for child. Yeah, that shit, I started off with that. That shit was crazy. And if you want it was on Live Act org. You know what I'm saying? They were selling them all them years. Here go their names. Tran Nguyen, Gulf Coast Senior Director of Abortion. Dr. Dorothy Ferguson, Chief Medical Officer. Dr. Deborah Mercula, Formula Director. Yo, I'm telling you. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look. So when the people found out about it, they pressed a phony charge against David Dandeliadine and Sandra Merritt, the journalist that broke the story. I'm telling you, man, you gotta wake up out there. You wake up out there and you really take a hard look at the people you idolizing or the politician you idolize. You might be really, Hillary, Ted Gunderson, private investigator, slave auction in Las Vegas, for sacrifices in New York, Ted Gunderson. We gotta understand what's going on. They go to I'm just giving you Ted Gunderson. Ted Gunderson, private investigator. Looked it up and shit, yo. Saudi Arabia been I seen the video. They had the little auction and they had the people in the middle, man. That shit was sad, man. And Saudi Arabia, for all y'all I want to fly to Dubai ass. Go out there looking too cute. You end up somewhere in a room getting sold. I'm telling you. They want us to submit to their stars. That's why they trot them out so y'all could be mesmerized by them. I ain't watched TV in about a week, y'all. Word up. I ain't watch TV in a week because it be the same shit. And it's blocking my antennas. It's blocking me from ascending. It's blocking me from realizing other shit out there. That's why they distract us, man. That's just why they distract us, man. Anything you could think of, we'll show you. You want to see it? Just don't think about what we doing. Whatever the dumb shit you watching, just don't think about what we doing. Right? That's how it is, right? Pizzagate is real. The Podesta emails is real. Anthony Weiner is, you know he was a pedophile. They'd have caught him plenty of times. Huma Adbin, you know what I mean? That shit is real. Just like, here you go. Obama now sending an email. Oh yeah, I just ordered $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza to the White House that got a full staff where you could make pizza. Who ordered $65,000 worth of hot dogs? And then Hillary comes with, hey, be careful. You can partake of the pizza and the hot dogs, but only at our described location. You the president of the United States. You could do whatever you want, but I think you should, stick to us, and we could vote on this if you like. What the fuck is that? Vote on if we gonna eat pizza and hot dogs at the White House? I'm telling y'all. Madonna out there singing, go get some fish, putting up L's and shit. You got Tom Hanks' wife with a hat on looking like she Bucky Buckaway Den or something like that with a song about the kids and shit. These guys just having meltdowns. Paper don't matter. Take your power back. You don't need no paper that says this from you. For instance, if I'm a master gardener, do I need to go to them to come out here and create? If I'm a poet, do I need to go to them and ask for a literary license to write and create? If I'm a preacher, I could I could go anywhere and preach. You don't need them. You do the study, you acquire the knowledge, and you teach. Back before they came around and gave us schooling their way, we had schooling where you was a teacher after the 4th grade. Like how much knowledge do you need to get you need to be there 12 years to get their schooling. Get out of here. Lose that mentality. You a barber, you a DJ, you a writer, a singer, write music. Do you? You don't need them. Study, learn, be what you claim. I'm a writer. I'm a black political scholar. You call me Sherm Esquire on my joint, cause I'm above. I know I'm above regular dudes. And not to be cocky, I'm just saying I put work in, I worked hard, I challenged myself, I did things, I accomplished things, so I shouldn't have to feel like I gotta fall back because you didn't try to, and I still feel like I didn't do as much as I could have did. So just cause you feel like that, I gotta slow down. If I'm trying to think about the 5th dimension, the 7th dimension or whatever, I gotta stay in the 3rd with you. No. Claim it, own it, be it, do it. Word. Because I was talking to my son, he telling me about somebody telling him, oh, you think you better than me, and this and that, and whoop-de-whoop, and you think you smart, you think you know everything. Yeah, cause if you stay, let me see what I wrote. Talk to my son about dealing with the situation I dealt with. It shows that they messed us up mentally. They messed us up mentally. They got everyone fighting each other. My eyes see differently. Small mental approaches to life is not for me or my circle, especially if they want you to stay back mentally. That's worse to me. Like, for instance, this was my thought. If you physically holding me right now like this, and you holding me, and you just hold me tight like this and don't let me go, and I'm like, damn, they ain't gonna let me go. At least while you holding me, I could be in France. I could be watching cartoons. I could be thinking about space. I could be doing anything. But if you let me go here and then trap my mind, for me, that's worse. And you should feel the same way. Because by trapping your mind, that's limiting everything about you. spiritually, physically, emotionally, everything, because they trapping what you think. They trapping, controlling what you say, how you speak, and all of that, who you vote for. Can't be like that. Word up. You can't be like that. Ha! From talking to my boy Willie Wright. Shout out to Willie Wright, man. And shit, went to the desert with that brother. You know, shout out to Willie. He said he watched my last show. He said, hey, you from Africa, right? I'm from Africa. You got your spit. So you was sticking them. This guy funny. So you was sticking them with your spit. You be sticking them. Gotta keep jabbing. Because we got to stand up, black men. I'm telling y'all, we got to stand up. It take us to stand up. We can't even look for the younger men to stand up. Us older men got to be like, you know what? Yo, certain shit we just going to stop. Period. That's how we got to do. Get off your knees and square up. Go outside. Wake up. Got to listen different. Yeah, you got to listen different, he said. He said you got to listen different. It's a difference between listening and hearing. Listening is just like, Hearing, it kind of stop in your brain and marinate for a minute. I agree. But I agree. And once you're fun, yeah, I tell you, yeah. So, yeah, but you got to, it's up to us, man. We got to drain the swamp, man. We can't expect them to drain our swamp, man. Criminal charges against the Mueller team is coming. Like I said, George Papadopoulos, everybody I talked to, I told them I never talked to Russia, but they still was investing. Flynn transcripts getting ready to get declassified. People gonna go to jail. I don't see how Barr gonna say that we not gonna investigate Joe Biden while he running. Like, wow, that's wild. But I guess fair is fair, right? So we could wait till after he lose to arrest him. We can. If all his people now, he's sitting around, he's still running. We ain't gonna investigate you yet, Joe. You keep running. Don't worry about this. We done took down 7 of your homies though. But don't worry, keep running, Joe. Bad cops. It was all an attempted coup. Corrupt cabal. Like, they know, they did a study 17 years ago. 4,316 people. They know that social isolation increases mental health disease and suicides. So they know that. They already knew that. Congress did the study. So it's an 86% decrease in prescription medicines, but the social distancing and all of that and the social isolation is driving up that other stuff. Lockdown putting our lives in jeopardy, period. Yeah, Paul Aquino and Michael Aquino and Paul Vallely was Psych Ops, Mind War, then MK Ultra, right? And the Michael Aquino guy got tied into it because of Johnny Ghosh, 12-year-old paper boy that was kidnapped. Johnny Ghosh, they recovered him, was talking about it was a plane, he was swooped away and all of that, and they said it was an elite government pedophilia sex slave ring that dehumanizes people, control them, hapless victims, murder, MPD, multiple personality disorder, MK Ultra. So they getting people and they testing on them. They guinea pigging on everybody they kidnap. That's why I'm saying we got to stop that. We got to stand up and we got to stop that. The Great Awakening. We got to wake up and stop it. And we can't just have the white people trying to stop they dirty people over there. We got to stop our dirty black people too. Because you can't think that they ain't out there helping these dirty crackers try to win. And they trying to win. They trying to win. I'm serious. Let's go to Chris Brown. Chris Brown got the little tattoo with the sneaker and all that, the Air Jordan, and he got the Air Jordan to distract y'all. Because right over it, he got the pedo symbol. And this time I got him wrote down, right? So let's go on here with that right there, right? See the pedo symbols? You got the squirrely one up there for the boy lover. You got the little heartly, little double heartly one. That's the I love the little girls. You got the butterfly and all that, right? The one Chris Brown got up here say I like is the little I love boys. The I like little boys one. That's that one he got. So yeah. So, and it's right there. Pedophile symbol. And then go, oh, no, I love my son. And y'all go, oh, okay, yeah, cool, Chris Brown. Even though we know that's the pedophilia symbol and shit, it's okay. Sing that song, Chris Brown. Bug it. Michelle Obama is Michael Taylor. I'm convinced. You ain't got to be convinced. You can still say, he's a man. I mean, he's a woman. Or she's a woman. Whatever. All right, it don't matter. I'm just saying, for you to elevate spiritually, not even spiritually, definitely spiritually, but mentally, you gotta see the truth for what it is. You can't keep living in a fake world. You can't keep living in a material world. Madonna is the cabal high priestesses with the most, they said, with the most charges out of anybody, because you get a different charge at each state. It's a different charge, especially with kids. You know how the Fed shit, if you in New York and you take drugs or guns from, and they gonna hit you in Delaware, Maryland, whoop, the whoop, the whoop, 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 whoop. So you know how I go. Yeah, so this guy, yeah, he went hard on that one right there. He said the second President Gamal Abdel Nasser in 1952 told the Ashkenaz Jews, you know I ain't with this Bible stuff. I know the Bible, but I ain't, I let everybody do their own religious thing, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to find your road to get to, because it's not about these religions, they telling you. I'm telling you. It's not about the Masonic, the Masons, and all that. It's not about that. It's about finding your inner key. Once you unlock the key to life, once you unlock your key to life, you will be there. They don't want you to unlock your key to life. But anyway, he told the Jews are descended from Shem, but from Japheth, I don't know, you know, through Gomer, and whose uncles are word Magaga, M-A-G-O-G, and Tubal. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna never be in priests, cause y'all not the true Jews. Y'all not the Jews. We the Native Americans, we the Jewish people, we the everything. Ain't no such thing as Egypt. Egypt is Africa or Kemet. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta wake up. Gotta wake up. If you don't want to even man, you bugging out. Egypt is Egypt. Egypt ain't Africa and all that. And you just running away from who you are. How you gonna unlock your key? You run away from who you are, trying to peroxide your skin and put butt plants in and all of that shit. You running away from who you are. Virus was manipulated by China, the study says. So, if it's almost getting time. It's almost time, Sean. It's almost time. Yeah, I'm good. So if China, if China know, if you know the virus come from China, why are they still giving Trump hell? That was my question. Like, everybody around the country, you got all 160 countries blaming China, but they trying to blame Trump. They trying to blame Trump. They say, oh, we had 100,000 people die. I seen one dude yelling, and all you was trying to do is to cover for Trump. So let's break it down. 30,000 plus was in New York when Cuomo sent the elderly sick into the homes with the elderly. So that's a reason why, right there. And then out there in California, cause them is people that hate, so they trying to do whatever to spike the numbers. They trying to do, that's 40,000 right there. It's almost half of the 50. So What else? Let's get off of that. What else could he have did? Stop all flights coming in as soon as he heard it? They complained when he stopped the planes then. Pelosi out there in Chinatown or whatever, San Francisco, y'all come and eat this and this and that, whatever. Like, yo, just look at it objectively. Like, Trump didn't make the virus, even if he was a couple of days slow or whatever, you know what I mean? He trying to balance with everybody. Some people saying I want to still fly, some people saying shut it down. So, but he didn't create the virus. Cuomo saying, oh, the CDC, Trump's CDC. Now it's Trump's CDC. These people been there forever. The CDC been there forever. They come up with the policies. And he not no doctor or nothing anyway. So because the CDC told you they didn't tell you to put them in there neither. They said use your course, use your, you know what I'm saying? So you follow them, but you blaming that. I'm like, I don't see how it's making sense. Yeah. You are allowed to vote for whoever you want, man. Freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. Why you think they trying to censor us, man? They censoring people and all of that. Because the keyboard warriors is winning. The keyboard warriors is winning. And here's another one. If enough people, listen to this one. This is a big one. If enough people, American people, got together and we all collectively was outraged at the government, we could make them get another government. No. Listen to me. Not where we'll be picking another, this one and another. No. We could make them tear that up and come up with a whole new government. That's why they don't want us. Because if Trump get elected, that'll show that despite all of this crazy shit, we think y'all are bad. We against the system. The shit, all of us got to get it. So if we, and it go back to that, it'll go back to a more of a, they trying to take us into the future, into the negative future. We got to go into the future as a elevated, aware society that's not poisoning the water, that's not polluting the earth as much, that's trying to, instead of medicine and vaccines and all that, we trying to use herbs and natural and all that. That's how we gotta evolve if we want to be better and all of this. And that's where we at. That's where we at. That's what get back to the planet. And I think it's changing and it's evolving and all of that because we not evolving fast enough. Shout out to Riz. These some of the people to check out. RIZMUERTE. That brother was deep. He was the brother that was showing. I was looking at it. I sent it to Tank. He had showing pictures of the faces and all of that, and the clouds and the videos and all of that. And then I seen the he got videos pitting one with the pictures and you could see the dragon and the eye and all of that. This is like it's really